Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen, and if you haven't picked up on it recently, I have become addicted to going live. I will probably still do some regular videos for you, but I wanted to hop on one more time to take advantage of the crazy energy that's been going around because of the 1111 portal. So I asked Spirit what they wanted me to do. I actually really wanted to do a new love reading because I covered the no contact portion for you guys already. But Spirit said, no, new love wouldn't cover it. So specifically, we are going to be digging into more so like what's going to be going on in the near future. So kind of like a 48-hour forecast or a what's going to be the like gossip from the weekend, right? All right, so we'll start off with the energy oracle and get a little bit of a read on what the overall energy is for you guys. And then at the end, I will go through each individual sign. So we have door to spirit. So it looks like what we have here is a situation that has kind of nudged someone closer to their relationship with spirit. So, what does that actually mean? I feel like this is a reading for a group of individuals that have recently gone through some spiritual awakening or ego death kind of experience. And that experience, it might have been a near death experience, it might have been losing someone important to you, it might have been a really weird dream. It has caused you to look at things differently. This may be as big as a non believer becoming a believer, or somebody finally letting in that intuition that they have maybe only inconsistently been listening to. So it feels like the right next move here would be the Voyage of the Soul Oracle, because this deals with things like raising your vibration or making choices to get rid of toxic energy. All right, so it looks like there is something here to do with aura. The words below aura are mood, light, glow, shield, and protection. I'm being most drawn to mood. I feel like this portal is helping somebody reset their mood. There may be a change that feels kind of drastic to maybe some of the closer people to you in your life, where maybe you were previously more the type to kind of default to frustrated or sarcastic or kind of like a negative Nancy. And now you're going to have more of a positive outlook. You're going to look at the bright side of the equation, right? There's something here that is changing in your aura because you have changed. The change that you have undergone here is also going to make things in your life that have seemed very difficult all of a sudden seem more easy. So we've got flow, breath, effortless, glide, easy, and calm. And what really stuck out to me was effortless. There's something here that I feel like was a challenge for this person where, they really had to put effort into being in a good mood. Now they're not going to. That's not going to be a requirement for this person to see the brighter side of life. And I feel like this is closely tied to somebody's chakras. So there is some sort of change that has happened, uh, a different perspective, open mind. Somebody may have received a message from one of their spirit guides, somebody who has passed on. And this has been like a tap on the shoulder to let this person know it's time for you to pivot. There's a different way to approach life. And this is breathing new life into this person's perspective and making this individual reconsider how they have previously addressed issues in their life. I feel like this is somebody who has previously responded to negative things angrily. And now they're looking at that as a waste of their energy, that it's better to assess the situation and then figure out how to address it. There's new life here with all of this green and like plant imagery. I'm gonna have to like clip this to the table. This is driving me crazy, you guys. All right, we've got spirits and energy. Whoever I'm reading for, you are quite the individual. I feel like you have a lot of gifts that you either disregarded, didn't believe in, or didn't know what to do with. And you've been shown at least part of an explanation here on what you're capable of and what you're meant to do. But it requires, I think, another step. It feels to me like I'm reading for somebody who's very close to where they're supposed to be, but there's maybe another test or another attachment that they need to let go of. All right, let's move into the tarot, shall we? I feel like the tattoo tarot is calling my name. If I've never shown you guys this, maybe I did in like one of the very first videos. This is like my favorite retail purchase probably ever. I randomly found it in California. It's the moon, like the imagery that you normally see on the moon card. And it's a perfect place to set this oversized tarot deck. This is the tattoo tarot again. One of my favorites. I would love to have like a miniature version of this. All right, what else do we have for our collective that is ascending? Oh, that's so beautiful. We have the Ace of Wands and Death in the reverse. Whoever is going through this, I feel like there's something here that this individual has chalked up as a loss, like this is something I just have to accept. Hi, Christina. Jazz. And as a result of this person deciding to look at life through a more positive lens and actually change how they think, we have an opportunity that I think is presenting itself literally because this person has decided to no longer try to force something. And as I saw the death card in the reverse, I heard this is coming back around, like this isn't over. So there's something here that I think is going to make this person very happy. This feels like a second chance. Ooh, so we have the Four of Cups in the reverse. Now this could mean, thank you. Oh, Alabama, that's not too far away. There was this really cute town right across the border in Alabama that I checked out once that had like a cute little town square and an adorable little restaurant in the corner with this like super, super tasty soup. I wish I knew where it was. I might be able to figure this out. I'll ask my brother because that's who I went with. But anyways, we have somebody here who I think is going to be surprised by something coming back around that they had rejected maybe before they should have, or somebody else rejected. But there's a sense of curiosity here. There is an opening or like a window of opportunity, right? I love how that card flipped out. We have the Three of Wands. So, this opportunity could be something that requires some travel. I don't know why, but I also feel like this Three of Wands, it's like there was a seed planted, an idea, or like a glimpse, and it's helping somebody stay on the right path, or it has helped somebody stay on the right path. There could be a sense here that somebody is getting messages through music or something along those lines, and they've decided to pay closer heed or pay closer attention to their intuition or the messages that they're getting. With this Page of Swords, there is, I don't know why, I just got this like image in my head of like an old school radio and the knob of the volume being turned without anybody there. Like, all right, you've demonstrated a willingness to listen to your intuition. We're going to make it stronger for you. Okay, you've decided you want to make the right decisions or you're going to move forward with the right intent. So, we're going to help you out with a little bit more clarity and the ability to see why things operate the way that they do so that you stay on the right path, so you don't deviate from the plans. And this person's like, I gotcha. Message received. This person feels some sort of allegiance or devotion that they previously lacked. There is a feminine energy here that may have a part to play in this person becoming more acceptant of their intuition. I feel like we have somebody here that inspired whoever I'm reading for. So, this Queen of Cups doesn't have to be a female. This Queen of Cups is somebody that is seen as kind and generous, very quick to show, that genuine love, whether it's friendship, familial, whatever it is, right? But this person, I feel like, is on the same path, but maybe like the village over, right? Like a little bit further ahead. And this person may have somebody very close to them that passed over recently. The veil is thin for them. They can see things from different perspectives more easily than most people. So we have the Hierophant in the reverse. The Hierophant in the reverse tells me that we had somebody here that was rejecting a belief system. There may be somebody who was unwilling to have listened to their intuition because they didn't have a belief in the supernatural or a willingness to accept that they might be getting messages from like past over loved ones. We have the Seven of Wands coming out in the reverse, and this is clarifying the Death card in the reverse and flow. So I feel like this is coming out with the Hierophant in the reverse to imply that somebody has realized that the way they were looking at their own intuition was preventing their own transformation, was preventing their own ability to move forward and causing stagnation. They lost an opportunity here or had a feeling of loss because they weren't willing to listen to their intuition. And it's something where, like, something that they specifically disregarded has come true, and they feel like this has only proven to them that their belief system needs to be updated, and that what they hold dear is more protected when they listen to their intuition. There's a sense here that, wow, this is powerful. Because this person chose to disregard a serious message, perhaps even one that they received in multiple formats or like multiple situations, they were essentially the architect of their own demise. This is the only Ten of Swords card that I have where we have hands above, like suspended above this guy, and it's his own hands. This is an ending of this person's own creation, a prison that they built for themselves, right? This person is realizing and coming to grips with the fact that because they did this, they ruined something that was important to them. But this is part of the process. This is part of that higher vibration ascension, right? I'm willing to accept what I did to put myself in this situation so that I can then empower myself to change and not be in this position again and not self-sabotage again. So I would consider this Two of Wands to be hidden energy. If you're new to my channel, that's where it flips over but doesn't fall out. With the Two of Wands being hidden energy, this feels to me like somebody is making plans and maybe even a little bit like feeling a little bit reckless that they're making these plans, but they feel like they are making these plans or that they have to make these plans because it's what would bring about their happiness and it's standing up for what they want. It's something they didn't do in the past. This is a sense of empowerment that this person has only recently encountered or found within themselves. Oh my. I love this. So we have two tens coming out, you guys. We have the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Cups. This is somebody, in my viewpoint, this is somebody who is saying, I know why I've been overwhelmed. I know why I have felt like I couldn't move forward. It's because I was carrying burdens that are not my own, and because I was not letting go of things that were festering within inside me or like causing there to be a lack of healing. And if I want this Ten of Cups, I know how to get it now. The first step is getting rid of the things that I'm carrying around that I don't need anymore. The second step is loving myself. For some reason, what I really get off of this in terms of the energy is somebody who realizes the validity of the statement that you cannot properly love somebody else until you love yourself. Because when you love yourself, you have those boundaries that build the foundation of a strong relationship where you respect each other and you don't fall into those pitfalls like jealousy or trying to control or manipulate each other. This is somebody realizing what has held them back, what they need to do in terms of taking action, and how they need to change their approach to love. All right, I feel like I want some Lenormand. A little out of character. I usually start with these guys, but let's see what the Lenormand has for us. This is the Golden Lenormand. All right, let's see what we have. Ooh, hello. I loved seeing this. This is the Heart card. We've got somebody here who I think is getting a second chance in love. This is something that this person accepted was not going to have another chance. Like this was just over. This is cute actually. So, um, I feel like there's a reason we have the fox here that is not necessarily nefarious. Like normally I see the fox and the snake as something to do with somebody being a little bit sneaky, a little bit dishonest. And instead, what I see with this is somebody who has this like sweet hesitation. This person is like sniffing around, trying to get some information like, hey, is there like, still something here? Is there an opportunity for me to like take you out sometime? Like it's very like gingerly, which is great because it's like the fox has red hair. So I don't see this as negative. This is somebody who's like, hey, I know that I did something that I shouldn't have, but I see things differently now. And I want to know if that makes a difference for you. Because this person has some really um, beautiful love for this individual that they see as healing and generous. Like the Queen of Cups is the like sweetheart of the tarot, right? And to clarify that, this is how the Queen of Cups is seen by this individual. This is the bouquet and the sun. You show this person what is beautiful about life. You enlighten them. You help them become a better person. You make them laugh. That's for damn sure. I feel like I'm reading for somebody that has like kind of like a dry sense of humor or like can really slap with the sarcasm. Maybe you were told you should try stand-up comedy at some point. And I feel like there's a little bit of like, I've been through some shit. Like I still have some positive energy, but like part of the sarcasm is like, yeah, no, I just like don't really want to don't really want to pretend like everything's like roses. This is like a real genuine person. All right, let's get the energy that's in between because I feel like this is masculine and feminine, right? All right, let's see. What is the energy in between these two? This masculine is looking to the past. I feel like he's very concerned about how he acted towards this feminine and is concerned she won't forgive him for something. So we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. This person's concerned that they have worked hard and invested in the right things, but that it might still be a challenge to put a ring on it or lock this person down. Yeah, because there's obviously a lot of stories that this could resonate for or apply to. I think it's important to keep in mind that when you have good intent, when you realize the error of your ways, and when you decide to invest in something that you previously did not, there's going to be, you know, some doors that have already shut, right? Like for some people, this is not going to come back around for the feminine, right? This is somebody who has to approach the situation in a very specific way, and it's not going to win over this feminine for every situation. Like there's something here about a resistance to giving up the independence. Somebody has fought very hard And I feel like there's like a peace and tranquility that this person has found. Hi, Bob. How's it going? But they're not going to give up very easily. Like, you better pry that shit from my cold dead hands. Like, good luck, buddy. When you go through the tunnel of shit in Shawshank Redemption to get your own happiness, you don't just hand that shit away like it's, a 25-cent lollipop. Mm, nope. All right. Let's see. I think what we'll do now is we'll grab a couple of cards for each of the signs. All right. We're going to start with the Masonic Tarot. And this one will be for Aquarius. So what do we need to tell Aquarius about this? All right, Aquarius, we have the Three of Swords in the reverse as your first card, and I love that because this is one of those cards you do want to see in the reverse. This is about healing. Somebody is realizing that sometimes what you have to do in order to actually manifest what you want in your life is let go of the things that you were real convinced you needed in your life. So I feel like there's healing here, Aquarius, and it has to do with a breakup with the Two of Cups in the reverse. So it's like, I feel like somebody here has seen the ex in a very different light, and it's helped with accepting the end, right? Like, yeah, no, this wouldn't have worked, so I'm not going to get all like worked up over it, right? Whatever is meant for me will be for me. So we have the Knave of Swords and the King of Gold in the reverse, both of them in the reverse. Aquarius, I feel like we've got somebody here. Remember, we were talking about not necessarily paying attention to our intuition. We've got someone here who was quick to anger and prone to starting arguments that didn't need to happen, and an unwillingness to admit fault. And this individual, this person was absolutely disregarding their intuition. But beyond that, what I actually feel is this person was taking it a step further and trying to influence whether or not you listen to your intuition. And if you want to know how to get a swift kick in the ass out of my life, try to tell me to not listen to my intuition. Like, I don't feel like this went over very well with you. Like, no, 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 no. Are you gaslighting me right now? Really? So, Aquarius, I feel like you had the bullshit meter going off. You called this person out. And again, this insight has helped you move past whatever betrayal or healing you needed to do to let go of this particular person. And now we have the Six of Swords. This is great. We have a lot of air energy here for you, Aquarius. And I love seeing the Six of Swords come out as the last card for you because the Six of Swords is all about moving into smoother waters. I feel like there is, I don't know if you saw that, because we have like three swords pointing at each other in the middle. This is really making me feel like the normal thing we see with the Three of Swords is the heart being pierced by three swords, right? I feel like this is the tables turning. Somebody wanted to make you feel heartbroken and like you couldn't move on, but their actions have made it easier for you to move forward. And now they're seeing you as a missed opportunity. They're seeing that they messed up, even though they might not admit it. I don't think they want to tell anybody that they messed up, right? They're going to have the heartache that they assumed you would. Not that we wish that on anyone, right? Just got to learn how to heal. All right, let's move forward with the gold foil. This is for Gemini. So we have the Nine of Cups and the Eight of Swords in the reverse. There is a very clear change or a strong pivot in somebody's life pertaining to what they view as wish fulfillment or what makes them happy, what they want to work towards. There is somebody basically freeing themselves from the expectations or the outcomes they wanted, whatever it was that was holding them back. They've been able to release that and, as a result, release themselves. We have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. And the Ten of Pentacles. There is somebody here, Gemini, that was taking reckless action towards what they saw as easy money. You have either been a witness to this or you were the meal ticket that they were going after. And because this person showed their true colors, I feel like you are now able to let go of somebody that maybe you saw with rose colored glasses, and it's helping you move past. Kind of similar to this Aquarius reading, where there may have been an ending that was really hard for you to accept, but seeing somebody for who they truly are is helping you to realize that the breakup was really for your protection. Rejection is protection. We have the Six of Swords in the reverse. I feel like there is an acceptance that there is not going to be a reconciliation here with this individual, Gemini, because this person is, I feel like, being pretty stubborn and unwilling to change how they interact with people. This could be because we're dealing with somebody who is a little immature. I kind of get like a vibe of somebody who likes to play mind games and somebody who doesn't believe you if you tell them that you're done with them. They're just like, yeah, but I have like so many tricks up my sleeve. I know just how to get back in your life. Because we've got Six of Swords in the reverse and Five of Pentacles in the reverse. The Five of Pentacles in the reverse is about coming in from the cold, and it can be like reestablishing a connection that went cold or silent. I feel like this is going to be a shock to this person when they realize that what used to bring you back into their life is not going to work on you anymore. This is like, if you've ever watched How I Met Your Mother, there is an episode of like people keeping like backups. Like, I don't really like you enough to be in a relationship, but I kind of want to just like string you along. I feel like that's this energy. So Gemini, whoever it is that's trying to string you along, they don't actually realize, let me put it in front of the light. They don't actually realize that you have turned. You're not even looking in the past. You're moving forward now. All right, let's move on to Libra. We'll use the Golden Art Nouveau for you, Libra. Again, we have the Knight of Swords coming out. This one is in the upright. It looks to me like you have, Libra, unexpected, fast-moving communication coming your way. My hope is that this Knight of Swords is expressing that this is going to be honest communication, something that you aren't expecting but wanted to hear, right? This is something that you have been unable to confirm if you have been looking for answers with the Page of Swords in the reverse. But I also feel like there's a sense here that you are trying to accept things without having maybe the closure you wanted. I just heard these boots are made for walking. So there's a determination here, Libra, for you that you're going to stay on the path that leads you away from whatever this toxic situation was, or you're very determined in making a move for yourself that results in a better environment for you. We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. And I feel like this is saying there was something indefensible that initially was making you a little bit irascible or quick to anger. And I feel like you are now realizing that there is no use in fighting. There's no use in feeling defensive to whatever this is because you've risen above it. It's like, why would I continue to have an argument when I know that whatever I'm trying to convince this person isn't going to happen because they just wait until I stop talking. They're not actually listening to what I say. All right, and then Libra, we have Nine of Cups in the reverse, the Two of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. I feel like someone fumbled you. Somebody was so focused on doing something to, I feel like they were investing in something to try to keep you stuck. Maybe they were trying to make it difficult for you to move out, like ruin your credit, or maybe they're trying to baby trap you or some weird shit. Not a fan. But we have somebody here that was so focused on making sure they block whatever would make you happy that they missed something. This is why you can't just sit there and plot on other people's lives and think that your shit's gonna go well. Because we have somebody here that was really focused on blocking something, but they missed the big thing. Like they were so focused on this over here that they didn't realize there was like a back door into the amusement park that you could easily sneak into and then go on the roller coaster. Like whatever it is, there's something this person missed. And Libra, you're going to take advantage of it. There's good news here for you because this person didn't think of something. Karma's a bee. All right, we're going to continue for, let's see, Pisces with the Morgan Greer. What do we have for Pisces, please? Pisces, we have an offer, something stable coming in for you. This is something you may have felt like wasn't ever going to actually happen. It feels like something that you wanted to stay positive about, but there were concerns that you weren't good enough. So this could be a job offer or a business partnership or, yesterday's reading, I think for some of you, this could overlap. There was mention of like a book deal. So there's something here where you didn't think you were going to get something. So you didn't think you were good enough, but I think you're going to get it. Like, I feel like there's this like surprise, like, oh, oh, really? 10 of Wands in the reverse. And this is going to help you reduce what's stressing you out or completely like negate it. We have, interesting. I feel like there is this sense that you had to let go of something that you loved, and doing so brings in something that is better for you. So you may have had to let go of an unhealthy relationship. You may have had to let go of a job you love. Maybe you worked with somebody you really liked, but it just wasn't really the right fit for you. Once you made this move, once you let go of something that wasn't right for you anymore, there's good news that comes in for you. It feels to me like there was a second assessment made. Like initially you thought something was good. When you came back and looked at it again, you noticed something that was off. It's like that expression that you're supposed to Measure twice, cut once. Somebody here measured twice and they avoided a whole shit show because they found that something was not quite right. We have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. And as a result, Pisces, it looks like you have, what's the expression? You have left the table. I used to play like online poker years ago. You were like, nah, I'm not going to play my chips on this table. I'm good. And it looks like you made the right call here. It's certainly how I feel. Like the energy is positive, right? Like, yeah, no, I made the right call. This is you here, Pisces. You're looking forward, whether you're masculine or feminine. This is somebody that has decided. It's like a third decision. Like, yeah, no, I messed up initially, but then I realized what was wrong. And now there's like additional confirmation that whatever choice I made, yeah, I was right. And now you're moving forward and there's something positive happening in your finances. Nice. Maybe you win the lottery. I think that 1.9 billion already happened though. All right, moving on to Cancer. Cancer, we'll go with the Bianco Nero for you. All right, what do we have for Cancer, please? Ooh. That kind of like opened up like a book. So I feel like there's somebody doing a little bit of research here, Cancer. And this person who's doing some research, this is somebody who was trying to manipulate something from you. This could be as bad as somebody who is literally trying to steal from you, or I think more importantly, I think this was somebody who thought they could trap you. Let's get some more cards because this Ten of Swords, this could mean you put this Ten of Swords in this person who tried to mess with you. It could also mean that that was the intent this Queen of Wands in the reverse had towards you. What else do we have for Cancer? The Moon, which I'm pretty sure is Cancerian energy. You guys, that's so perfect because the moon is about hidden things and that was hidden from me. It fell, didn't see it, but look what it is. It's the Two of Cups. Huh. This is giving me like meddlesome vibes. Like there was somebody that was trying to prevent a reunion or a love like from even beginning. But with this, I'm taking note of the, I can't remember what it's called. It's like the symbol that a lot of hospitals use. But we've got a sense of healing coming to a relationship here, a partnership. And somebody coming clean about what happened with the Seven of Swords in the reverse. What else do you have for Cancer, please? For hidden energy, we have the Six of Swords. So it may not be readily apparent to you right now, Cancer, but there is somebody, probably you, moving into more peaceful waters or a more peaceful existence. This could be referencing the fact that you don't see this reconciliation coming. You don't maybe see that somebody wants to come in and apologize for how they behaved. And then we have the Nine of Swords. This person is having trouble sleeping because they don't know how this conversation is going to go. They don't know how they're going to be perceived by you. Will they be given the benefit of the doubt? Will they be believed? Judgment, hidden energy. In the reverse, this is telling me this judgment has not been made. This decision has not been made. And this person is concerned how it's going to go. It hasn't, like, the die hasn't been cast. This is why, for some of you, when you're looking for definitive answers from tarot and you get frustrated, it's probably because free will happens, right? That person might still need to decide what the hell they're doing. Some people, it's like a game day decision, like, I don't know. I've been thinking about this person for 4 years. I'm in love with them, but like, do I do something about it? They might change their mind. Queen of Swords in the reverse. So we have somebody that is, excuse me. Honestly, this is like retaliation. So Cancer, what I feel like is we have somebody who is walking away from one relationship, reconciling with somebody that they view as a better match, and the person that they're leaving behind is freaking out. Cancer, they're like, what can I do to mess with this person? Like, I have got to find a way to get this person back. And it's like they're going about it in all the wrong ways. Because how do I know that? Queen of Wands in the reverse. When you're a Queen of Wands in the upright, all that shit you want, it flows right to you because you're a magnet. This person hasn't figured that out yet. This person is trying to shove a round wooden thing into a square peg hole. Like, it's just not going to happen. Sorry. All right. Moving on to Scorpio. Let's use the ghost deck here. Scorpio is about death, right? Or transformation. All right, what do we have for Scorpio? That was pretty fun how that slid across the table. Here we have the Queen of Pentacles. Scorpio, who is this? This feminine makes abundance look easy. This is like one of those gymnasts that executes perfectly, and people are like, how in the hell are you able to do that? Like, how can you do that so easily and make it look like I could do it? This is somebody who sits kind of like in that Queen of Wands energy too. And I'm saying all this because that pentacle is literally just like floating above her hand. It's not like in her hand. It's like passive income is what it looks like to me. Like, I don't have to really work too hard. I just make money. Must be nice, Scorpio. Is this you? You want to take me on a vacation? All right, we have the Five of Cups in the reverse. This is nice, Scorpio. We have somebody, I feel, who has been working to right the ship in terms of finances, and it is helping them move past something that had really made it difficult for them to move forward, right? We have somebody who maybe got caught up for a little bit in depression or grief, maybe even a little bit of regret, who has let go of that and realized, hey, when we have the Five of Cups, we have 3 overturned cups and 2 that are still standing. This person has realized there is still hope in a situation. So this is kind of odd, but I feel like whoever we're dealing with here, Scorpio, this is somebody who's good with their words. They're very eloquent with how they communicate their emotions or how they just converse in general. And now we have really the Magician and the Knight of Cups. Okay, this makes sense. We have somebody here who fumbled a love opportunity by trying to control it. Somebody who was really struggling to let things happen the way that they naturally would. Maybe they were playing mind games. Maybe they wanted this person to compete for them. What they ended up doing is throwing a very nice chalice of love into the river below. I don't want that shit. Mm. And then they sat there on their horse and looked at it like, why the shit did I do that? That was actually like a really good cup. Like, I don't know, everything tasted better out of it. Why did I do that? They're like looking longingly at it, like, come back. All right, what else do we have for Scorpio? Oh, I like to see it, Scorpio. We have the Hermit. No way. This is beautiful. The Hermit and the Four of Wands. Let's just call out 1111 because that's what the Four of Wands card is. Somebody is awake. This is like somebody, it's giving me vibes of somebody that has been in a slumber. Somebody may have come out of an addiction problem. Somebody may have walked away from a toxic relationship that was causing confusion. Somebody may have let go of a particular perspective that was limiting them. They're building a better foundation in their own life because they have realized what caused the cracks in the previous foundation. Look at how there are like boulders at his feet. This is somebody who has seen a tower. They have lost something significant and they have learned why. And they have realized the next foundation needs to be built on something stronger. This person lied in the past about their emotions, about what they wanted. And I feel like this was a lie that they told themselves as well. This lie pertains to whether or not they were upset when somebody walked away. It feels to me like somebody wants to go back and say yes to an offer of love or get into a relationship that they were reticent to consider in the past. Because I can't help but look at that moon right over her shoulder. I feel like this feminine knew the secret, knew how this masculine felt, and waited, like gave opportunities. Like, are you going to say something? Are you going to say something? This is me walking away. You got to, do you want to say something? All right, cool. And this could be a no contact situation. But somebody is seeing things in a different perspective, Scorpio. Scorpio is the master of transformation. So maybe we have something improving in that situation. All right, we're going to move on to Aries. We have the Four of Cups in the reverse. Four of Cups in the reverse is like, yeah, I might have a little bit of hesitancy, but I'm curious about something. But I feel like with the Fool coming out sideways here, Aries, there is a consideration that things could go well and things could go poorly. And I feel like what you are being asked to do is keep a positive mindset and stay in that curious or playful energy. It feels to me like Aries, I'm reading for somebody who has a propensity to have negative thoughts. You are going to want to focus on staying positive. Maybe there's a mantra that can help you, like I'm a magnet for abundance is a favorite of mine. Something along those lines that will help you stay on track in terms of not expecting the worst from a situation that is actually going quite well for you. So we have the Ten of Pentacles in the reverse and the Devil. All right, there it is right there, Aries. You have to let go of a fear of losing what you want. You have a fear of rejection or a fear of abandonment that is tied to long-term relationships or living situations. So it may result in your acting in ways that you don't really feel are authentic to you. And Spirit is asking for you to be very cognizant of how you engage in this, what seems to be a relationship, and making sure that you don't go back to old ways. This Devil is in the upright. We want to make sure that that goes into the reverse because that suggests that you have freed yourself from what was holding you back. Ooh, we got the Wheel of Fortune coming up in the upright right after that. So I feel like there's an awareness. This is what I need to do. I know how to avoid this, and you're going to do it. And the reward is getting something that you didn't think you were going to find. So we have the King of Pentacles in the reverse and the World in the reverse. I feel like I'm reading for somebody that was either unwilling to consider commitment or maybe saw flaws too easily in people or was too focused on what financial benefit a relationship would have. And there's something here where I feel like there was a misjudgment or something that maybe you let get out of hand because of this fear of rejection. You're taking another look at it and you're seeing it for what it is. You're recognizing that this was you not necessarily wanting that commitment or that um, like committed relationship because of this fear. You're letting go of that because you know that if you don't, you won't have a new chapter. You won't be able to move out of this karmic cycle. So good for you, Aries. You know what the issue is, and now you can change it. All right, let's move to Leo. We'll use the Jack-o'-lantern tarot for you, Leo. For hidden energy, we have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So we may have somebody here that's acting a little bit reckless, and I feel like you might not yet be aware of that, Leo. We have the Three of Pentacles. This is somebody that would be in your community or that you have previously collaborated with. And this person has been cold to you in a way that was unexpected. So this person did something you didn't think that they were capable of doing, or they said something that was pretty harsh, and you were like, "Damn, Gina, what? Where did that come from?" All right, what else do we have? Yeah. We have the Eight of Cups. So, Leo, it looks like there was a situation where somebody was a little too sharp with you, a little bit too manipulative, and you walked away. You were like, you know what? I don't need this. So I'm going to move. Like with the Ten of Cups in the reverse, I feel like this impacted your living situation. I feel like you decided you need to remove yourself from an environment because of somebody that was purposefully being dishonest with you or being combative or argumentative with you. This is somebody that betrayed you in a way you didn't expect them to. You know, like sometimes we get betrayed by somebody and it's like, yeah, I probably should have seen that one coming. This was not something that you could see coming. But you have taken the opportunity to learn from it. So we have Ten of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Hermit. Leo, you may have been dealing with an air sign. That would be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. And this person, even though they did betray you, they have taught you a valuable lesson, and you are now much more intelligent than you were before and more perceptive. I feel like you're able to recognize patterns in people more readily than you were before, and you know when to dead a situation. So, yeah, it looks like it was painful, and I'm sorry you went through that. But, Leo, the important thing here is you have learned from it and become a better person, and now you're transforming accordingly. So, things are going to be better for you. Because spirit likes it when you learn the lesson. All right, let's move to Sagittarius. All right, so Sagittarius, we have the Queen of Cups in the reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. Somebody here has been emotionally manipulative around a love offer or an offer of stability. So that means either we have somebody that is trying to make an offer look better than it actually is. Maybe this person doesn't actually have the intent to be faithful in this offer. Or we have somebody that is trying to get an offer with interesting efforts being made. So let's see. What do we have? All right, so in addition to this emotional manipulation, we have somebody who is pretending to be healed or intuitive, perceptive, and making the argument that because they have changed, you should come back. They haven't changed. What they're trying to do is get you back for leaving them. So, what I see here, honestly, Sagittarius, is somebody that is butthurt that you actually had the gall to walk away from a relationship or end something that wasn't good for you. And it was because somebody was emotionally manipulative. Well, this person, still carrying that flag of emotional manipulation, wants to let you know that they have changed, but they haven't. They want to make it seem like they're going to balance the scales, but really what they want to do is get back at you for hurting them. But I don't think that this is going to work. And thank God for that, right, Sagittarius? It looks to me like you're going to be very decisive and quick to call judgment on this because you're going to see that this person is basically just being a bully. You're going to see that this person isn't actually trying to make things right or fair. What they're actually trying to do is be cruel and hurt you. And I think part of this is they underestimate how well you know them. You may have heard them brag about their petty behavior after they ended the relationship before you. Something along those lines where you're like, did you forget yet? You literally showed me who you are. All right, I don't think we've used Edgar Allan Poe yet, so we'll go with him. And this would be for, where are we at now? Capricorn. Earth signs. All right. Capricorn, we have the Lovers in reverse. I'm feeling compelled to share that this is Gemini energy. Somebody chose poorly. Somebody had a major decision in life. This could be in love, this could be relationship or family. The decision they made here, Capricorn, created a lot of instability. And this instability ended up, excuse me, spreading to multiple areas of this person's life, whether that's you or somebody else, Capricorn. All right. Oh man, I mean, but that chicken sandwich at Burger King is so worth it. I mean, that's not what you're supposed to do in a parking lot. But yeah, fun fact about me, my favorite thing at Burger King is the original chicken sandwich. I like to add cheese to it. And part of the reason I like it is it's like a bigger sandwich. I used to split that with my mom when I was a kid. Like it was her favorite thing, but she couldn't eat the whole thing. Yeah, love that shit. All right, back to Capricorn. So this instability might have impacted finances here for you or your person, Capricorn, because we have the pineapples, 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. Because I said pineapple, honestly, what I see here is Capricorn, you may have noticed that somebody was like night and day personality. Like they were sweet one day, and then the next day you were like, who the hell are you? You're like being a total jerk. All right, what else for Capricorn, please? But we have good news here for you, Capricorn. We've got the sun coming out. This is either information that is being exposed, or we have somebody coming in to show you what real happiness is. Tell me more about this, sun. We have the world in the reverse. I feel like this is specifically addressing the Capricorns out there that may be concerned that love is just not for them and they can't get it right. It ain't over till the fat lady sings, and the fat lady most definitely has not sung. And so either this is saying you have somebody coming back around where you have unfinished business. They might be, out to surprise you, or you have somebody that is, you just met them or you're about to meet them who's going to show you that everything else was just like training wheels to get you ready for the real thing. But I also feel like what's important here is this is not somebody you have to like travel to meet or like sign up for online dating to meet. This is somebody that's in your backyard. This is somebody who lives near you, or you already have an opportunity to run into this person. We have the Seven of Swords in the reverse, and I feel like this is coming out to say if this is somebody from your past, they're going to come clean and they're going to be honest about what happened. Use your discernment, but this feels like Spirit saying you can trust them. If this is somebody who is new and you haven't had, like a heartbreak with them, this is telling you this is a trustworthy person. Don't put baggage from past relationships on this person. Let them show you who they are and work really hard to leave the past in the past. So we have the Magician and the Nine of Wands. Interesting. Okay, so I feel like what we've got here is I think you actually manifested a healthy new relationship, and you may not even be aware of it. I feel like you don't know it. But it's because you recognized what was unhealthy or toxic in the relationships that you had in the past, and you knew or how to avoid that now. And you're making that clear and asking for a higher level of commitment or a better relationship than what you've previously experienced. All right, time for Taurus. This is the Marigold Tarot. If you've been on my channel a little bit, you may have picked up this is one of my favorites because it's got the skeletons in it. Taurus, we have somebody here that has made a decision. There may have been some, lack of decisiveness until recently, but I want to make sure you can see that. We've got the King of Rings or King of Pentacles deciding something pretty major here. And it feels like something that is going to be celebrated. So this could be a King of Pentacles, which could be you, Taurus, right? That has decided who they want to be in a relationship with. Or this could be a King of Pentacles that has decided what to invest in, which could be, you know what? I need some time for myself and I'm going to invest in myself. We have the Page of Wands. I feel like this is telling, this person, Taurus, is making a decision on a lover. I feel like this is somebody who's stable and reliable and looked up to. They are telling somebody that they care about, that they want to be with them, and it's received positively. Oh, Taurus, you're showing up in your own energy. We have the Hierophant here. I feel like you're paying very close attention to your intuition right now. You have a sense of clarity that you have not had before, and it's helping you identify what you need to reject or walk away from in your life with the Four of Cups and what you need to hold on to. So there's a sense here that you're kind of like Marie Kondoing your life. Who needs to go? What needs to stay? What makes me happy? What helps me grow? How can I improve my life? There's clarity. Underscore. Like I'm really drawn to the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So you see things clearly right now. I feel like this portal is really helpful to you, Taurus, in terms of letting go of a preconception or a way of thinking about life that has only held you back. You're relinquishing that and letting it go. The Moon. There's something that's going to be revealed here, and it's about your soulmate. This could happen at night. This could happen in a dream. This could happen in a late night phone conversation. But I feel like this is like I haven't seen you in a long time kind of conversation. So this could be reconciliation for some of you. All right, let's move to the last one. We got Virgo. Oh, but I saw a comment. I don't know that I can really answer if witchcraft is a good job. I think in general, you would have to be a little bit clear on what you define as witchcraft. But I think if you're leveraging things like tarot to actually help people, it's not witchcraft and it's not really a job, because if you like what you're doing, you won't work a day in your life. All right, Virgo. Let's do the Santa Muerte, more skeletons. And give me a like or subscribe if this has resonated for you. All right, so we have the World and the reverse. So I'm getting kind of like stagnation vibes, like somebody felt like they couldn't move forward in some regard. This could be pertaining to a relationship or on an individual basis, right? Like not feeling like you could change jobs, not feeling like you could move on from somebody. We have the Queen of Wands. I feel like this is more like somebody couldn't move on from you. I feel like we have a situation, Virgo, where somebody kind of just accepted the parameters that were given to them in terms of, this is just the reality of the situation. But they couldn't stop thinking about you. See how she's holding a candle? I feel like this is somebody that never fully extinguished the flame that they carried for you. And with the like, Virgo, I feel like there's a surprise coming your way. Again, like an ending that you accepted that is not actually an ending. We have the Five of Cups in the reverse. Somebody moving past grief or sorrow or regret. Somebody realizing that something was not as sad as they thought it was, or that there was still another opportunity. Okay. I think someone's obsessed with you, Virgo. So there's a couple ways to read this. You're going to have to take it how it resonates. You might have somebody that is letting go of the sorrow of not making things work with you and accepting that they have to let go of what has held them back and just make another effort because there are still two cups that are standing upright. For others of you, there is somebody here who is obsessed with you, but struggling to move past how you might feel about how things ended. Like, I don't know if I should put myself out there because I'm just going to get rejected anyway. With the Four of Swords, I feel like this person has done some healing, but they're nervous that even with their own, you know, efforts being made to be a better person and coming back around, they're worried you have already deaded this situation. You have already put the final nail in the coffin on this situation. We have the Six of Cups in the reverse. Somebody's living in the past. Somebody is escaping the current situation and instead kind of like rehashing old memories. This feels to me like somebody who is missing a like an ex. Like, I want to know if you would ever try again, kind of thing. But this might be somebody that you have inconsistent communication with. I feel like in a way they're living in the past because they don't have the opportunity right now to be creating new memories with you, whether that's in person or actually not being able to communicate with you. There could be a jealous third party or a family member that advised you to block this person. There was something that happened in the past that made you feel like you couldn't trust this person. But they're in love with you. Queen of Cups. They see you as kind, generous, beautiful, loving, and worthy. Like somebody that they could actually be in a really healthy relationship with. So let's hope they actually have the balls to come forward and say that, right, Priya? All right. Let's grab a zodiac fortune telling card for the collective and we'll call it a day. Regardless of opposition, you will be successful. A reception where you will meet someone. So, really consider those invites that you get, even if you're feeling like being a hermit. One of these are going to be particularly important for you to accept. You are one who stands by a person who needs you. This is, I feel like, a heads up for those of you that have felt like you've put in a lot of effort into a lot of different relationships but never gotten it back. You are going to get into a relationship where someone finally does that Six of Pentacles thing where it's equal give and take. So keep the faith, stay focused on, those boundaries and doing things that help you with regards to your healing. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your 11/11/22. See you later.